Hello and welcome into this week's edition of the RNN Diecast Review right here on Racing News Now. As always, I'm your host Garth Allen. Thank you once again for joining me today. If this is your first time catching a Racing News Now video, consider going down below to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a thing going forward from RNN. On today's Diecast Review, the final of the off-season as racing action kicks back off this weekend with the ARCA Racing Series from Daytona and the K&N Pro Series East from New Smyrna. But on this final diecast review of the off-season, we're looking at yet another race to win elite version. So you know what that means. We're back in the Cup Series this week after taking a one-week break last week with looking at a truck. This one, we'll take a look at the box, your typical elite box here, your Platinum Elite logo, honeycomb pattern, and the production sticker on the side. It is Clint Bowyer's Michigan win. They made a total of 144 of these, so not a lot made of this Clint Bowyer Michigan win. So what comes in the box? A couple of stickers here. What you would expect from a Clint Bowyer car, an SHR 10th anniversary sticker, as it came with all SHR cars for 2018. A Cup Series winner sticker that comes with all Cup Series race win versions. Generic Elite COA. And the race detail card. Clint Bowyer Firekeepers Casino 400 winner, June 10th, 2018. 10th career Cup Series victory. Take a look at the back here. Mother Nature on Bowyer's side at Michigan. You can pause to read if you want to. And yes, Mother Nature played a factor in this race. It was rain shortened. They made it a total of 133 laps in this race out of the scheduled distance of 200 laps. That's why you don't see a bag of confetti here. There was no confetti, as this got kind of an abbreviated victory lane celebration. They had to take it inside. There was no confetti, none of that. Like a normal victory lane celebration would have. So there's no bag of confetti here. And that means a relatively clean raced version, as you can see here. A little bit of stuff adorning the car in different places, as we will take a look here under the hood. Powered by Ford, Mobil 1, Haas, and Wix on the underneath side of the hood, and take a look at your elite engine detail there. And as we'll take a look at the nose here, a little bit of tape on the front grille, as well as an SHR 10th anniversary logo, the number 14 Ford Fusion. Take a look at the hood here, Haas 30 years of the VF1, which stands for very first one. If you go back, if you remember from the post-race media center availability that Clint Bowyer did after this race, he explained what VF1 is, stands for very first one. He actually did a really good job explaining what VF1 is and what that means to Gene Haas and what that is to Gene Haas. So if you're curious about that, go back, check out the rewind show from this race. I'll have it linked down below in the description if you do want to go see that. Monster Energy banner across the front windshield, number 14 on the roof, as well as Haas CNC. Roof flaps do function. They both do function on this one, unlike the Kyle Busch car from a couple weeks ago. DIN number 10. Very low numbered DIN here. Almost a door number, not quite, but very low numbered nonetheless. Bowyer across the top of the back window. 30 years of the VF1 and Haas on the deck lid. Take a look in the trunk at the fuel cell detail. And then down the driver's side, some contingency sponsors here. The NASCAR Salutes logo. Cloth window net as usual. Clint Bowyer across the name rail. 2 winner stickers. Mobil 1, 1 Cure, Exalta, and I can't quite tell what that is. Maybe it'll focus. Oh, it's Rush Truck Centers. I could not tell what that was. And then a bigger Rush Truck Centers logo and Mobile One back here on the quarter panel. Haas CNC. Sponsors down the B post, nothing on the C post. On the back bumper, Haas 30 years of the VF1 once again. Ford and the number 14. And then down the passenger side, relatively the same thing. Fairly clean car here, not a lot to speak of on this car in terms of dings, dents, damage, confetti, really anything like that. Because it was a rain-shortened race, because it was Michigan, you don't really get all that dirty. I didn't really even notice any rubber buildup or anything like that. It's just a very clean car. It's basically the clean version. So it's not exactly the clean version. I mean, there are differences there. I don't believe you get the winter stickers on the clean version. You don't get the tape on the nose, but otherwise, it's basically the clean version. So if you have the clean version of this, I don't even know if Lionel actually produced the clean version of this or not. I haven't looked. They may not have made the clean version. This may be the only way. If you want the 30 years of VF1 paint scheme, this may be the only way to get it. So I'm sure there's still some out there somewhere, so worth looking around if you want them. They're going to go fast, though I'm sure probably already rare at this point with only 144 made. So definitely something to take a look at. Well, and of course you've got the scuffed up tires a little bit as well. But again, otherwise basically the clean version is what you get here, which again, not surprising. Abbreviated victory lane ceremony, so you're not going to get any confetti. Didn't get to do a burnout because of the rain, so you're not going to get any quarter panel damage from that. If that were to happen, no chewed up tire from the burnout, nothing like that. Not really any rubber buildup, nothing much to speak of here. Still a good looking car though. If you're a Clint Bowyer fan or anything of the like, definitely something I would recommend picking up. But I believe that'll do it for us on this RNN Diecast review. Like I said in the beginning, racing gets back underway this weekend from Daytona and New Smyrna with the ARCA Racing Series and the K&N Pro Series. And then, of course, a little bit of Cup Series action as well with the Advanced Auto Parts Clash and Daytona 500 qualifying on Sunday as well. We will be down there giving you live coverage from the ARCA race on Saturday and then the K&N East race on Sunday at New Smyrna. So we will not be at Daytona on Sunday for the Clash or 500 qualifying. We will be at New Smyrna for the K&N East race. So that is something to look forward to. We'll have preview shows, should be preview shows for both. We'll definitely have one for the ARCA race from Daytona on Friday. We'll have a preview show on Friday for the ARCA race from Daytona. Should have a K&N preview show on Saturday, also from Florida. I'm not 100% sure that we'll have time for that because we'll have to throw an ARCA Rewind show in there Saturday night as well. So I'm planning on a K&N Rewind on that night, or a K&N preview that night, but don't hold your breath. Obviously, the ARCA Rewind takes precedence there, and if there's time, we will definitely get a K&N preview out. If not, there will definitely be a K&N Rewind go up for that race, the season opener as well. Lots of big names in that New Smyrna race. It's not officially a crossover race like Iowa and Gateway are, but there's a lot of K&N West drivers that will be down there. The entire Bill McAnally Racing stable will be there, as well as a lot of other drivers ready to get their seasons kicked off a little earlier than they might if they waited for the K&N West season to start in a few weeks at the Vegas Bull Ring. So definitely some big things coming up this weekend, and of course obviously the ARCA season opener on Saturday. Of course we'll be there. Of course we'll be giving you live coverage. We do plan on being at every ARCA race this season, unless things change for some reason. That is the plan, to be at every ARCA race as well as select K&N East races. So that is the plan for this season. I hope you're excited. I'm excited as well. And I think that'll do it for this RNN Diecast review. So if you haven't done it already, why don't you go down below, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a thing going forward from RNN. And while you're down there, why don't you hit that big thumbs up button if you like the video. It's much appreciated when you do, and it helps us out so much when you do that. So with that, this has been an RNN Diecast review. We will see you Friday from Daytona with an ARCA Racing Series preview show, the first of 2019. As always, I'm Garth Allen for Racing News Now.